Imagine this. You wake up early in the morning. You feel hungry. You walk to the kitchen, but there is nothing there. No bread, no milk, no fruit. Not because your family forgot to buy food, but because there is a war. This is how life changed for millions of people throughout history. Wars do not only destroy cities, they destroy farms. Fields become battlefields, tractors are replaced by tanks, farmers are sent to fight. Roads are broken, trains stop running, food cannot travel. And very quickly, people understand something frightening. If food does not come, hunger does. In many wars, cities were surrounded by enemy armies. This was called a siege. No one could leave, no food could enter. At first, people stayed calm. We have enough food, they said, for a few weeks. Then weeks became months, and food slowly disappeared. During World War I, millions of families faced hunger. In countries like Germany, Austria, and Russia, food shortages became serious. Governments introduced rationing. Every family received ration cards. These cards told you exactly how much food you could eat. Not how much you wanted, how much you were allowed. For example, a small piece of bread per day, almost no meat, very little fat or sugar. People learned to stretch food. Bread was mixed with potatoes, flour was mixed with sawdust, meat was replaced with beans. People joked less, smiled less, but they survived. World War II changed food forever. In Britain, the government taught people how to cook during shortages. Posters said, "Don't waste food, dig for victory." Families turned gardens into farms. Even city parks grew vegetables. Children helped plant carrots and potatoes. Chocolate disappeared, sugar became rare, but people learned to bake cakes without them. Carrot cake became popular, not for taste, but for survival. Food was no longer just food. It was a duty. The Siege of Leningrad, hunger like never before. One of the most extreme examples of wartime hunger was the Siege of Leningrad. The city was surrounded for nearly 900 days. Food supplies were cut off completely. At first, people ate less. Then they ate almost nothing. Bread rations dropped to as little as 125 grams per day. That's just a few bites. And that bread wasn't real bread. It was mixed with sawdust, paper, cellulose. People boiled glue. They ate leather shoes. They scraped wallpaper for paste. Children grew too weak to stand. Adults fainted at work. But many people still helped each other. They shared crumbs. They shared soup made of water. And somehow, over 1 million people survived. Wars before modern times, things were even harder. There were no canned foods, no food aid, no Red Cross trucks. During medieval wars, peasants lost everything. Armies burned fields, animals were stolen, granaries were destroyed. People ate roots, grass, tree bark. Some boiled belts, some chewed leather. Not because they wanted to, because hunger leaves no choice. What did soldiers eat? Soldiers also suffered from hunger. In many wars, soldiers survived on hard bread that broke teeth, salted meat, dried peas. Fresh food was rare. Sometimes soldiers were hungrier than civilians. This is why soldiers often searched villages for food. War moved hunger from place to place. Children and hunger. Children suffered the most during wars. Their bodies needed food to grow, but food was never enough. Many children stopped growing. Some stayed small for the rest of their lives. Children learned quickly. Never waste food. Eat slowly. Save crumbs. Many children remembered food more than toys. In diaries, children wrote, "Today we had bread. Today we had nothing." Food became the center of life. How did people survive hunger? So how did people survive? First, sharing. Families ate together. Neighbors helped each other. Second, creativity. People invented new recipes. Soup became thinner. Bread became smaller. Third, endurance. Hunger became normal. People learned to live with empty stomachs. They They didn't survive because they were stronger than us. They survived because they had no other choice. When you eat today, remember this. Many people before you survived on almost nothing. They shared, they adapted, they endured. Because even in war, humans fight not only with weapons, but with courage, patience, and sometimes just a small piece of bread.